Happy Saturday. Good morning, good morning. It's nice to see you today. This is day 10 of my 33-day mindful moments. What I have found pretty cool about this, besides that, like I woke up and go, it's Saturday, I'm just lounging. And I was like, I gotta do my video. But what I love about it is it's this practice of sharing with you guys once a day brings me into gratitude and focus on what happened that day or today or whatever that's important to me. And so for me, I'm grateful for this process because every day I'm reflecting when in the past I might have been mindlessly living and not even thinking about yesterday. So thank you for being with me during this time. I'm going to start with some breaths so we can, because when I just start talking, I'm excited, but I need to get a little bit grounded, and a simple way is to breathe. So we're going to do 3 breaths through our nose and out through our mouth. We'll start through our nose, out through our mouth, again through your nose, out through your mouth, one more time, in through your nose, and out through your mouth. Our bodies breathe itself, and when you focus on your breath, your mind stops spinning. That's a quick, easy way to get back to the present moment. I have 5 kids, and normally we're doing this kind of running around all the time. And yesterday, Eve graduated from kindergarten. And I made the decision, I'm only focusing on Eve. Like, I'm going to let her decide what we do, decide where we eat, decide how the day goes, like really because she's the 5th, so really I don't defer to her very often. She just gets strapped in and we take off and she's just in for the ride. But yesterday I was just present with her, and the first gift I got is I went to the ceremony, and she goes to a Catholic school, and I sat down and I was looking at my mighty warrior princess up there, and I was speechless. That I didn't know, and how could a 6-year-old not tell her mom? They told her don't tell your mom so she can be surprised. How could she hold that? Then this song goes, you are my shepherd, you are my friend, I want to follow you always, just to follow my friend. And then it has more verses. Sorry about that. But anyway, my older daughter Audrey has been singing this with Eve in our home. And one time I found them out by Dave's car just leaning against it, singing it. And I thought, oh wow, I like how much they like this song. And then another time they were singing it in the bathroom when they were both getting ready. And I said, that's so sweet that the song has brought my girls together. And then I went to clean Eve's room, and there was all the stuff clutter, and I picked up the words to that song like a piece of paper, and I was going to throw it away. And Audrey goes, no, we want that. And I go, how neat. So I left it. All of that time, my older daughter had been working with my younger daughter for that moment, which makes me want to cry because it was so sweet. And I haven't cried yet in the video today. But anyway, she had been working with her. So my 10-year-old daughter, Audrey, or at least she just turned 11, had been working with Eve. Neither of them told me. And it was such a big payoff for my heart. And then I saw somebody took a picture, and I'll post it on this link, of me watching Eve like this. I said already. And then when I zoomed in on the picture, right next to me is Audrey, and she's like this. Because she's like, this is our moment, baby. Don't mess it up. So anyway, that was amazing and such a treat. But what I loved is that I really saw Eve. I was so present. I was videoing, so I will have to admit that part, but I brought it down here, and I just watched her. And in that moment, I got to see God's glory. I got to see the gift that I have been given. It was just beautiful. And then after that, we went and got our nails done with another friend. And then we were going to go eat. And the mom and I were going, let's go to sushi. And Eve was just like, and I could just see that. I just looked at Eve and I said, what do you want to do? She said, I don't want to go to sushi. And this sounds silly, but I listened to her. And I had so many mindful moments with Eve yesterday that we connected in such a magnificent way. And I think also because it was only her and I didn't have one other kid. And there wasn't Dave. It was like no one but me and Eve the whole day. Then we went to a friend's house and swam. And I sat and let myself be present with the other mothers who I hadn't spent much time with, because it's my 5th kid. And a lot of them are kind of young moms and have kind of come up with their first kids together, and I'm jumping in just like 51-year-old with my fifth kid. But it was so wonderful to sit with them and to look at each of these ladies and see how beautiful that they were, and to see how grateful I am that I get to go through the next 9 or 8 or 9, I can't do math right now, years with these beautiful, gentle, kind ladies. And then I stayed there. I think we closed the place down around 6 p.m. or something. And I just let Eve decide, and the mom, the other mom, but when it was time to go. And then from that, we came home, and she had a swimsuit on and kind of ratty hair still. And we went right over to another friend's going away party because Eve wanted to, and she didn't want to take a bath. And we headed right over there. And she fell asleep on the couch, and I ended up having some cocktails and laughs with some good friends. And then not just one cocktail, because I drove 2 hours later. But my friend scooped Eve up off the couch asleep and put her in my car, and I laid her in my bed. And somehow, magically, for the first time in Eve's life, no one was here but me and Eve in my home. Dave was out of town. Everyone had sleep outs. Sergeant fell asleep on the couch at my friend's house, and we left him. I'm going to pick him up after this. But I woke up with such a beautiful bow at the end of the day. I woke up first, and I was just looking at her, and then she opened one eye, and we both just started laughing. And I'm also just so, the presence, being present with her, and it can't happen constantly, and I can't do it every day, and I don't want to put limits on being mindful, but there's a lot going on all the time, and it's a practice to get back to the present moment. But somehow God allowed yesterday for my kids to all disappear, and for me to see Eve and be patient and kind and listen to her and let her drive the day. And it was such a gift for me, and I felt at peace and mellow and relaxed and not anxious about, oh, these other moms I haven't hung out with, or how long should we stay, or how. I let all the worry go, and I just let be what be. And I think it was one of my most beautiful days with Eve in her lifetime so far. And it was a gift, I think, that the universe or God or the energy or whatever cleaned everyone out of my house, and it could just be me and Eve. Here's my quote today. Mindful and creative, a child who has neither a past, nor examples to follow, nor value judgments, simply lives, speaks, and plays in freedom. I love that. So a child who doesn't have a past, so they have nothing that can come and screw them up, or examples to follow, nor values judgments or what people say, simply speaks, lives, and plays in freedom. So my hope today is I can keep seeing Eve, that I can take all of my thoughts on how life should be, how people should live their life, what's right and wrong, that I can hold those and let those be the things that I work from, but I can allow Eve to create her own thoughts and her own feelings and her own protections and whatever, that I don't put my bag of crap from my childhood or my unresolved issues onto my baby girl, and that I continue to see how strong she is and how powerful she is and what a warrior she is. So yes, I've got a warrior there on the fifth one. Dear God, thank you for our children. Thank you for the things that they teach us, and thank you also how they show us the magic of life. Let us remember how they see life with no judgments and freedom to be who they are. And let us not cover those things, but let those things soar. Help us to remember to have mindful moments where we can see our children with no noise and no thoughts of what they should be doing or where we should be going, but we can just let them be and have gratitude for that. I'm so thankful that I got Eve. I'm so thankful that I got Eve, and I'm 51 years old and she's 6, so I can live with that child with wisdom and mindfulness, since I'm working on mindfulness. God, bless me and everyone watching, and sprinkle love around the world. Amen. Okay, that's it. Have a beautiful day, you guys, and thank you for joining me, because these little moments remind me. I mean, every day when I get to come here, I get to remember how precious life was, instead of just carrying on like it's just another day, because it ain't. This day's not coming again. This moment will never happen again. So thank you for being with me in it. Okay, you guys, bye.